Hello dear children, myself Miss Janvi Dave. Welcome you all class 8. Subject computer chapter number 3 and chapter name is log on to access. It is very difficult to maintain a database manually when there are hundreds and thousands of records as the chance of the committing errors increases. A computerized record keeping system is a collection of programs that enables you to store, modify and extract information from a database known as DBMS. The full form of DBMS is Database Management System. It saves our time and energy. Moreover, to a great extent, it reduces the chance of the error creeping into a database. Therefore, data handling using DBMS becomes fast and efficient. Now let's see the type of database. There are mainly two types of database: flat file database and the relation database. A flat file database refers to a data file that contains records which have a small fixed number of fields without any structure relationship. For example, Microsoft Excel. The next one is the relational database. A relational database stores the data in a several tables and link those tables together to get a common piece of information. For example, Microsoft Access, Microsoft SQL and Oracle. The next point is structure of database. A database contains a specific structure to store database. Let us study about some basic terminologies used in the database that will help us in the getting the acquainted with the functioning of DBMS. The first one is table. There are the mainly three types: the field, record and data. Table are the building the blocks of the database. They store a complete data in a structured manner. It means they form the row and column. Every table has the finite number of columns and rows. First element is field. Second one is record and third one is data. All the columns in a table are called the fields. The row in a table are called the record, and a set of the characters that represent a valid value is known as data. The second one is query. A database stored a vast amount of data, but query help us to retrieve the filtered data based upon the some conditions. Query are also used to perform the actions such as the delete, update, etc. Next is form. Form are the user-friendly interface that facilitates the process of entering data in the table and the queries. And the last one is report. Reports are used to display select data in the printable format. Now let's see the feature of Microsoft Access. Access provides the facility to break the large information into small parts so that it is easy to access the information. Data redundancy. It means the duplication of data is reduced. It increases the efficiency, speed and the flexibility in searching and accessing information. Access facilitates the sharing of data. Different users can use the same database to extract data according to their needs. Access provides data security features and maintain the integrity, which is useful to make your data more consistent and reliable. Access provides the facility to create the data from so that the user can enter the required information in the respective field. It also reduces the data entry error. Query help you to get information on a specific topic from the information stored in the database. Reports allows you to present the data in a meaningful and the summarized manner. Now the next is component of Microsoft Access. Before learning about the various functions of Microsoft Access, let us get familiar with the various components of Microsoft Access window. The first one is title bar. It is located at the top of the window and display the name of the current database. Next one is quick access toolbar. This toolbar is present at the top left corner of Access window. It contains the most frequently used command button. By default, it has three buttons which are Save, Undo and Redo. The third one is Ribbon. It contains various tabs, each with several groups of relevant commands. Some tabs appear when you work with a certain object like forms. Such tabs are called the contextual tabs. Next one is navigation pane. This pane is present on the left side of the Access window. It displays the name of objects used in the database such as table, queries, form, report, etc. Then after the navigation buttons. As the name suggests, it helps in navigating through the record. The navigation button displays the current record number in an object. After that, object tabs. The object that you have opened in a database appear right above on work area in a table form. Clicking on any tab displays the content in the work area. To close the current tab, click on the cross button on the right end of bar. The last one is status bar. This bar is located at the bottom of the window. On the extreme left, it displays the name of the current view, and on its right, it displays four view buttons, which are database sheet view, design view, pivot table view and the pivot chart view. Now let's see how to create a blank database. Microsoft Access allows you to either to create a new database from scratch or create a database by using the pre-installed tablets. Access provides the many automated wizards that help in making a database, tables, form, report, etc. To open Microsoft Access, click on Start, All Programs, Microsoft Office, Microsoft Access 2010. When Access opens, you will find the Backstage view on the screen. Click on the File tab and select the New option. Under the Available Template section, select the Blank Database option. After that, you will get a blank database task pane on the right that promote you to create a file. Specify the file name in the file name text box. If you require, you can change the path from the browse button. Place the adjust to the file name box. Click on the create button. A new database will be created along with the empty table named table1. displayed on the title bar. A new table tool will be visible on the title bar. Now let's see how to create a table using the template. One of the easiest way to create a table is to use a template. A template is a ready-to-use database to contain a various type of table, query, forms, etc. needed to perform a specific task. For that, click on the Microsoft Access 2010 button. The Backstage view appears on the screen. Now select Sample Template category under the available templates. Access will be display the list of all the available templates. Select any template from the displayed list. Here we have selected the student's template. The student database task pane appears on the right side. Specify the file name in the file name box. After finishing the work in Access, click on the Close Database option in the File tab to close the current database. To close Microsoft Access application, click on the File Exit option.